This video is going to be on hijabs. I was sent two beautiful hijabs, handmade hijabs from ilovemodesty.com. You definitely need to check this website out. Like, the hijabs are very unique, very different. I was sent two different hijabs, and I will do like tutorials right now and show you how they look and what to do. Well, this is what I am going to do with them. So yeah, I'll do some tutorials if you guys are interested. Maybe you can do it the way I'm doing it, or maybe you can come up with your own way. But this is one that I was sent. Absolutely gorgeous. It has like this little ruffle. Then it has some type of design here. Then there's this beautiful zigzag sequence. Then it goes on and on. And then this is the cool part. This bit here has two pieces. I don't have to show you this on camera. Let me move back. So it goes like that, and then so there's that, and there's this. Like, they're both stuck together at the end of the one. Hope that makes sense. Like, I'll show you when I wear it. Like, maybe it'll make more sense. Then there's this one. I love this one. This is such a different color. It looks like this. A little bit of a ruffle again going on at the end, and then there's this gold strip of sequence, and then it goes on and on. And then there's just a little bit more. And they're different. Like, this one end looks different than the other end. So that's kind of neat. I mean, you can do so many different things with this. So I am going to come back and show you a tutorial. Some pull-on scarf so I can do the other scarf underneath, so that way I'm still covered. So first off, I guess I'll start with this one. Now this one is really neat. I was playing around with it last night. You can start at one end, like so. What was I doing? Actually, yeah, I'm gonna start with this end actually, because I want this sequence to be on the side there. It's gonna look pretty, like right there. So what I'm gonna do is have it there, and then I'm gonna pin it right here. So that is over there. So I'm gonna take a small little pin and pin them together, like so. So ignore the black underneath. I'll take it off in a minute, but that's that, because I like that on the side there. Then I'm gonna wrap the rest. Oh, and then the neat thing here is that it's this color on one side and then it's this color on the other side. So if you want to flip it over and then get like two colors going on, that's pretty cool. So what I'm gonna do is flip it over, so I have two colors going on, and it's kind of like this other piece right here. So I'm gonna go like that. So I still have my gold, and then I have two-tone. And then this just goes around again. I'm gonna flip it again. Okay. So I hope you can see what I did there. So I'm flipping it again. And I'm a little sick, my voice is going away, so that's why. And then that's it. So you just can pin it there and then pull this up. And then you get like that cute little thing. I mean, there's so many possibilities with this look. Like, here's one look. Let me pin that for you. So like I said, ignore the black bit, but it's really neat. Like, if you have like a nice shirt and then kind of like play around with the little ruffles here, so it sits so nice on the side, and then what it looks like in the back. And then I can pull it a bit. And yeah, that's one way to do it. Let's try another way. I'm gonna take this fold off. Okay, this is another neat way I actually thought of. This time I'm gonna start at the end of the scarf, so this end. And I really like this gold sequence right here. So what I'm gonna do is fold the end so that my sequence is showing. And I'm gonna throw that over my head. Give me a second. Okay. So what I'm doing is tucking in that piece that hangs, like so, and now I have the gold right there. Now I know this is might not be big enough to fit some faces because it's barely closing for me. So what I was gonna do was, you can kind of like pin it. If you have a scarf underneath, just pin it with one of these smaller pins. Small ones here. You just pin it in there, or just keep it in place. I usually wear like one of these caps underneath. You definitely need one of these because it will slip inside. This just kind of keeps it in place. And because this pullover scarf is kind of slippery, it's kind of slipping. Otherwise, the one underneath is cotton, it doesn't move. But just because I'm trying to be covered at the same time, it's just kind of slipping out of place. Otherwise, it wouldn't be. So what I'm going to do is just kind of pin it together. Or you can take like a larger safety pin, you know, like the big ones, that should pin it together. Got my really big one. I'm gonna pin that together. Just careful not to poke yourself. Yeah, so the hijabs on this website are really, really different and really unique. You definitely need to check the website out. I'll have the link below. So now I have this. I really like the whole gold thing going on. So now, I know this looks funny. I don't know if you've wrapped your hijab like this before. But yeah, I was playing around with my scarf and came up with this. So obviously the black, you know, ignore it like I said. So I'm going to pull this around. Okay, so this whole thing down here is going to come onto the one side and you're going to wrap it. Like so. And you're going to keep wrapping it around. And then you're going to come to this end right here. And then you're just going to pin this up. And that is your look. Like, I think that's the cutest. You have some ruffles going on here. And then, let me pin this for you so you can get a better look. Okay. But yeah, look at that. So, like ruffles going on here. It's just a different way of wrapping it, especially if you want this gold piece to be showing, you know what I mean? Like if this could be folded in a little bit more. If you, it's just kind of bulky because I'm wearing that one underneath, but other than that, yeah, that's it. So just play around with it. Like, I have one more look with this. Just the usual way I wear it. So another way is wrapping it somewhat similar, but I like this ruffle to be at the front to cover my chest. So what I'm going to do is kind of come into the middle of the scarf, and then I am going to actually turn this around. I want the ruffles on the one side, and then this part on that side. You can play around with it, like if you want this to be on this side, then just flip the scarf around like I just did. So then what I'm going to do is just pin it with the safety pin in the middle. You just want to play around with it because like sometimes you need this to be a little bit longer than this side depending on what you're looking for. So I'm going to take this side and just kind of wrap it around. And you can like tuck it in a bit just to make it a little bit neater. And then just leave it hanging like that in the back if that's what you like. Or like I said, like if you want to readjust it, then just make this side longer than that side shorter. And then with this, I'm just going to kind of fold it a little bit and pin it to my shirt here. So I'm just going to grab another safety pin and just pin it through the scarf and then through my shirt, like just under my shirt. Being careful not to poke yourself. And there we go. And then I'm just going to fix that up, tidy it up, so that it's not so. And yeah, so that is your look. So you have this coming down as a triangle, you have the ruffles on the side, you got the scarf in the back, so you got like some nice bling. And yeah, and if you want to do it the other way around, I'll just quickly show you that, so that the ruffles up here and this is the other end. Same concept, but let me just quickly show you. So all I'm doing, oh, I'm gonna unpin it to my shirt. So all I'm doing is just flipping it. Take it off, turn it around. Same thing. So you're coming to the middle, close to the middle of the scarf, pinning it. And then you're just going to wrap it. So this time when you wrap it, you're getting this at the back, which I think is really cute with the whole ruffle and whatnot. It's really cute. So like I said, like you can just kind of tuck whatever you need to tuck in, pin that. I'll just ignore it on my hand. I just did a video and I did some swatches. But anyway, and then you're just going to pin this. So I'm going to take the end of this scarf, fold it maybe a little. You might need to like play around with it to see what looks good on you. So I'm going to pin that. And then on my shirt. Ow. There we go. And then just pull this up, pull that back, and just kind of like this one. It's really nice. Yeah, I absolutely love this color, so yeah. That is it. So I'm going to move on to the next scarf. So I have a lot of different hijab tutorials. If you check out my channel, I have a lot of different styles that you can also use for these two hijabs. So anyway, here's another look. So this one is this whole thing. Now this is kind of neat because this end splits into two pieces. What I'm going to do is kind of same concept as the other scarf, is take this to the middle. So I'm going to pin it in the middle like so with a safety pin. Okay, so just ignore the black piece. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm taking this around. Now the neat thing about this is I can make this look like a double style hijab without having two scarves. So what I'm going to do is take the inner piece and kind of bring it forward slightly, and then have the other piece a little further back. So I have like, it looks like I have a couple of layers on. So you can just play around with it depending on how much of the purple you want to show, or the maroon type color. See that? Which is pretty cool. And then you can stick them back together, and then you can just leave it hanging like so, or like, you know, you can do a lot with this. Like there's so many opportunities, even like even if you check the website and the model, the way she wrapped it is really neat too. Like I actually kind of like this just hanging there like that. And I'm just gonna pin the two together. You know, I think that looks cute. And then with this piece here, you just kind of pull it over. And you can just kind of have that hanging like so. Or if you don't want this in the way. You know, there's so much like you can do, or you just pull this over. Pull it over here and then have this here. And this just kind of goes up. And then just pin this right here. Like I'll show you. So these small pins are really good for like kind of putting them in place. So here I'll have this one here, right? And this piece you can have it hanging as well, like totally up to you, or you can kind of just pin it right there. I actually like that hanging. And then this piece, I like it to come up like so. So then you got like this going on. It's pretty neat. Or undo it, and then this time you can have it, like I said, you can flip it. So take it around and have this hanging there. Pull this, pin it. like the scarf a lot. And then I'm going to pull it around and just tuck it in a bit to make it a little bit neater. And then again, like with this, like I like how it just kind of like has two colors there. What I could do is instead of just pinning it like so, I can just kind of move the purple a little bit further up and then have the black further back. So that gives you that double looking effect. And then just pin those two together. Just being careful not to poke yourself. Okay, so that's pinned on. And then you have this piece that's hanging in the front, and then you can just kind of like same concept, kind of pin that, and then you have this whole look. Oh, I actually like that a lot. It's cute. And yeah, so I can pin that, or that's that. And then I'll show you the back. And yeah, and then there's another way. There's a lot of ways you can do it. I'm gonna try another way. I do have a tutorial on this one, and I think it's kind of similar to what the model has on. But the model, what it looks to me is that she pins it at the back. So you're going to put this in the middle, or have this end a little bit longer. So I'm taking this and pinning it to the back together. One of these bigger pins are easier to pin the two together. So now that that's pinned, I'm going to bring these to the front. Now you can work with that up there. I know it looks kind of funny. You can just kind of bring it forward and then just pin it down. But what I'm going to do for now is just kind of leave it like so. Pull this up. I'm just looking at the model's picture right now. I'll try to have a picture up for you guys to see what I'm talking about. And I'm just going to pin that in. You can pin it to your scarf inside or just to your shirt. So I'm just going to pin it through the scarf and then probably just on my shirt here. Okay. That looks pretty cool. And you can lift it up higher so that way, because this part would be bare because I'm wearing an underscarf. So if you pull it up higher, your neck would be covered. And then with this piece here, you're just going to come up and around. And then it looks like she has this piece like hanging. Yeah, that is what she did. And pin it. And yeah. Or like I said, that you can kind of pull the one underneath a little forward and the other one back a bit. And so you have that going on. But the same as the model itself. And then just kind of stick them back together. Take one of these small pins, pin them together, and that's it. So these scarves are like crazy, like super versatile. There's so much you can do with them. It's so much fun and it's neat. Like I'm having like so much fun. Like I played around with it and came up with like 4 or 5 ideas. So yeah, like if you don't want it hanging, like there's so much you can do. Like pull it up in front and just have one hanging and have this one up there. Like it's so neat. Like especially this one, I love how there's like 2 ends to it. So I do have a video of how to have like the double layered hijab. So it's a little bit more complicated because you have like 2 scarves or 3 scarves that you're playing around with. This is just one whole scarf and like you can do so much. Like it looks like this looks complicated, but it's not, because yeah, I actually love this a lot. I think I'm going to wear this all day now. So yeah, so I hope you guys liked the video. I hope it was helpful, inshallah. Check out the video, check out the links, and yeah, inshallah I think I'll be buying some more. This is very unique. I've never seen anything like these before. So inshallah, good luck everybody. If you have any questions or concerns, leave me a comment, and inshallah I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Assalamu alaikum.